The largest investigation of UFOs in the history of the world wasn't a U.S. government program. It was launched by the former USSR in the late 1970s and produced piles of highly sensitive reports.
Back in September, Congress heard testimony about once classified files from the Russian UFO programs, files that fell into the hands of an American journalist. Our chief investigator, George Knapp, is the reporter who obtained the files and brought them out of Russia. Now, for the first time, the public will be able to read them. George?
It isn't clear why Congress has not published the files we handed over back in September, so we're going to do it ourselves, starting with two of the most important documents we obtained during two trips to Russia in the 1990s. They reveal bone-chilling incidents that were investigated during a massive, decade-long secret program run by Russia's Ministry of Defense, including one that came close to starting World War III.
Could UFOs ignite an apocalyptic world war? It almost happened in October 1982 at a Russian nuclear missile base in what is now Ukraine. This document contains some of the eyewitness statements collected by a secret Ministry of Defense program created when Russia was still the USSR. The original document contains official stamps from the military unit and the names of the witnesses, all of them high-ranking officers. The witnesses were stationed at a missile base near the hamlet of Yusovo. They watched in awe as multiple unknown objects flooded the skies, changed shapes, changed colors, appeared then disappeared, traveled at high speeds but also stopped midair. A few officers made drawings of the different UFO formations seen over a wide area around and over the base. The most dramatic statement was from a senior communications officer who watched in horror as the launch control system for the missiles suddenly lit up and someone somehow entered the proper codes that would unleash hell. Nuclear missiles that could reach and obliterate New York City in a mere 25 minutes were ready to launch, and the Russians were powerless to stop it. As soon as the unknown objects over the base vanished, the launch sequence ended. The very first mention of this doomsday incident came in our 1993 Moscow interview with Colonel Boris Sokolov, the man who oversaw the biggest UFO investigation in history. Sokolov sent a team to the missile base, took apart the launch control system, and concluded the UFOs were responsible for seizing control of Russia's atomic weapons. He felt the UFOs were sending some kind of message.
The DIA's assessment of the Russian documents is not something I'm authorized to see, but multiple persons familiar with the contents have told me, and some members of Congress, that the Russian reports are legit.
The largest investigation of UFOs in the history of the world wasn't a U.S. government program.